and welcome back to Sunrise Serials. As always, I'm your host, Richard Pochard, and today we have the conclusion of our current serial, The Shadow of the Eagle. But first, let's finish our look at the life and career of Hollywood's most famous stuntman, and the portrayer of Boyle in this film, Yakima Canutt. Canutt gained fame as the first stuntman to do the switch, going from horseback to a moving vehicle and vice versa. In fact, he often doubled for John Wayne, including the famous leap from coach to team in the runaway sequence in Stagecoach. Based on that, you might guess, and you'd be right, it was Yakima Canutt who made that same leap in Zorro's Fighting Legion. It was also Canutt who went under the coach and climbed up the back. You remember that backward somersault he did? That was an accident. His foot got caught up on a harness, causing the backflip. He came within a hair's breadth of being trampled, but completed the stunt without injury. He wasn't so lucky in the mid-40s. A pair of accidents injured him so badly that he had to discontinue being a stuntman. This launched his third career as a stunt coordinator and second unit director on some of Hollywood's most popular films: Spartacus, Cat Ballou, El Cid, Where Eagles Dare, just to name a few. But his crowning achievement came in 1959. It was Yakima Canutt who planned out and directed the epic chariot race from Ben-Hur. Widely considered to be the greatest action sequence ever filmed. It took 5 months to plan, block out, and film this epic scene, and Canutt's staging and attention to detail are clearly visible on the screen. It was because of work like this that in 1967, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences honored Yakima Canutt with an honorary Oscar award for his massive contributions to the field of stunt work in films. Well, now that we're all suitably impressed, let's get to the climax of our story. Chapter 12, The Shadow Unmasked.
A mysterious criminal who calls himself Eagle is plotting against the directors of an airplane factory, whom he has tried to frighten with warnings written on the sky in smoke and fire. The directors have reason to suspect that the Eagle is Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who has accused them of stealing from him an invention that is worth a fortune. Gregory's daughter, Jean, has found the Eagle's skywriting plane, which she now discovers is operated by radio control. While Jean is in the plane, the Eagle sends it up into the air and telephones Craig McCoy, Jean's friend, that he intends to crash the plane. Craig locks the Eagle's radio control room and makes a desperate effort to save the girl he loved.
Pop out.
Danby, how did you get here?
Why, the Eagle had me locked in that closet.
What happened to Jean?
She's safe. I saw the plane land.
Over the telephone?
Which way did he go? He went in through the lower window. Come on. Well, at last we know who the Eagle is. You know what?
We know, but what good does that do us now? We can't prove it. We haven't any evidence.
Say, who is?
Yeah, I've got it. We can use Kelly.
Kelly? Well, he's scared stiff. He won't say a word.
Yes, but the Eagle doesn't know that. We can bait a trap for him with Kelly and be there when he walks in. Don't you understand? Listen.
No, it doesn't seem possible, but he's vanished into thin air.
Seems that way, then.
Well,
And that'll prove his guilt beyond a doubt.
great. Stop right where you are.
How good a ventriloquist are you?
The best in the world.
Well, here's
Yeah,
your big
if
chance.
you don't count
Listen.
every other ventriloquist in history.
A perfect setup.
They're in there. Are you sure you know your cue?
Yes. When you say, unfortunately, Kelly's at death's door.
Right.
Nothing won't get away to me.
And then the Eagle struck me down from behind.
Then, you didn't see his face?
No.
Too bad.
We owe Mr. McCoy an apology for thinking that he was in league with this fiend.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. Let's forget that and work together to get the Eagle.
That's a good idea. You take the lead and we'll follow.
And how do you propose to capture the Eagle, Mr. McCoy?
I'll admit things look pretty black. But we have one faint hope in Kelly.
But Kelly disappeared right after he was shot. He may be dead.
No, he made his way to the carnival grounds and fell in a faint in Mr. Gregory's tent. He came to once and started to tell everything, but he relapsed into unconsciousness again in a moment. If the doctors can bring him around, he'll tell us who the Eagle is. But unfortunately, Kelly is at death's door. And there isn't a chance in 1,000 that he'll recover.
Hello? Yes, he's here. It's for you.
Hello? Yes? He has? Is he strong enough to talk? Phone police headquarters and get someone down there quick to take his statement. And don't let Kelly talk to anyone else.
I won't, McCoy. I'll see that he conserves his strength.
Good. He mustn't fail us now. Call me back, here. Kelly has regained consciousness. They're going to get the police a sworn statement.
They're
Oh, that's
going to
fine.
swear at the
Aren't you going to the
police?
carnival? No, I'm going to wait here until they phone me who the Eagle is.
That's a good idea. Well, I've got a lot of work to do. Yes, there's no need for us to act like a lot of schoolboys. You will keep us posted on the developments, Mr. McCoy.
Certainly. Perfectly. One of those 4 men is the Eagle. Now, you'll try to get rid of Kelly before he can tell the truth, and I've got to beat him to the carnival.
All right, I'll go with you.
No, you wait here a few minutes. By then, the guilty man will be gone. You bring the other 3 along to the carnival. We'll need them for witnesses.
Why? Well, here he is, Sergeant. What's it all about?
Oh, this guy's crazy. He kidnapped me and forced me to come here. He ain't got nothing on me.
Oh, no? The next time you pick out a running mate, don't take a squealer like Gardner. They always welch on their pals when they get in a jam. Sergeant, this is Tim Moore. You know, the guy that Gardner squealed on.
What do you mean, squealed on me?
What do we mean? Gardner told the truth about how you shot Clark and Kelly.
It's a lie. I didn't do it. And Gardner never said so.
You don't think so, huh? Wait a minute. Hey, Gardner, Moore claims that he didn't do the shooting.
He lies.
Like
I'm not
every
going to take a
ventriloquist,
rap for him.
he
killed
knows
Clark
how to
and tried
talk to
bumble
himself.
Kelly. It's a lie. Boyle killed Clark and you shot Kelly, you... Why, Gardner's not in there.
Why, you... Boy, how's that for a complete confession? Perfect. Well, being a ventriloquist has its uses.
But, Kelly, you can clear yourself if you will talk.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Gregory, but I ain't going to say a word until that eagle is behind the bars.
So, you were going to tell them all that you know, were you, Kelly? Well, when the police come for your statements, you'll be beyond talking.
Drop that gun. All right, Kelly, come on out.
Good work, McCoy.
Lord, Ward, I can't believe it.
Now, Pat, will you tell us what you know?
Well, Skipper, when you were reported dead, after your ship cracked up behind the enemy lines, I went through your bags and discovered the plans of your invention. Yes, I sold them to Mr. Green and Mr. Danby, claiming they were my invention. Oh, I'm sorry, Skipper. When I found out you were alive, I could have killed myself. But I was ashamed to tell you.
Yes, but what has all this to do with Ward?
Well, he found out that the plans you men were making a fortune from were the ones I had stolen from Mr. Gregory. Now, that gave him a chance to blackmail you in the name of Gregory.
Why?
Why, his purpose was to make you sell out cheap. And he threatened to kill me if I said anything that would give him away. Stand back.
Talk about turning the table.
Well, you know it all now, but you'll never take me alive. And as for you, Kelly, I always keep my promise.
one way to catch a train.
Well, he made good his boast, and we'd never catch him alive.
Well, Gregory, you have your revenge.
I didn't want revenge.
No, of course you didn't. All that you wanted was fair play, and you deserve it. Gentlemen, there's 20% of the capital stock of our company still unissued. I move you that it be transferred to Mr. Gregory as overdue payment on his invention.
And I second the motion.
And I vote yes.
That makes it unanimous.
Thank you, my friends.
Daddy!
Here, wait a minute. After all, I'm only an innocent bystander. Here's the man we have to thank for our success.
And so the mystery is solved, and John Wayne gets the girl. If you guessed the Eagle's identity, give yourself a hearty pat on the back. Let me know what you thought of the serial in the comments, and as always, be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, as we move on to our next exciting story. Now, tomorrow, we go back to the funny papers, as people used to call the Sunday comics, for a serial based on a comic strip so popular it ran for nearly 40 years. It's Terry and the Pirates, up next here on Sunrise Serials with Chapter 1, Into the Great Unknown. We'll see you then. Hey everybody, it's Richard again, and if this is the first time you're viewing my series, you've already missed a lot. So why not subscribe? And that way you'll never miss another exciting cliffhanging moment. Subscribe today.